Well, let's go ahead and take our Bibles and get them ready in 2 Timothy chapter number 4, verse number 7. And I got a funny title for this one. To enjoy verse number 8, we need to do verse number 7. And so before we dive into that, I'm going to let that just roll around in your brain for a minute. Before we dive into that, let me invite you to the Journey Baptist Church this Sunday morning, 10:15 a.m. We would love for you to just come in and be present with us and enjoy the Word of God in the setting of the church. If you're going to watch on live stream, it won't start until about 10:30. It'll just have the message from now on. But I wanted to encourage you, there's nothing like being in the house of the Lord. He didn't tell us to watch services from a distance. We are given the mandate or the instruction to be in a local assembly. And so that's something you need to be about. Let me read the passage to you, and then we'll just jump right in. Verse number 7 says, I have fought a good fight. I have finished my course. I have kept the faith. And so when we read this, Paul knew that the end of his life was nearing, at least what God had him set to accomplish. I mean, that was the plan. He had a sense of being good with his life's work. For the God who delivered him from the grip of sin and had him in the jaws of death and hell. I think the majority of believers long for God to be pleased, but many just can't seem to let go of the extras, of the extra enticements of this world, the successes, the entertainments, the trophies, and all the various things that make us seem so important. Many just can't seem to let go of all of that, to give God their lives for his service. So for them, this image Paul is clinging to, the feeling he's experiencing from a life of surrendered service. Listen, they never really actually experienced that. See, Paul knew that beyond all the sacrificing was this moment when he would be before the Lord and would have his life's work proven. The Bible talks about it being tested by fire. He wanted God to know by his living that he was living in the excitement and the love and the anticipation of his return. How do you live in the anticipation of his return? You live for God. Now, you can tell what people are actually excited about. You can tell that many do not live for the day they will stand before God. Most live like they have to grab all they can from this life because the next one might not be that good. And it's just not true. Listen, the eternal part of our lives, the lives of a believer, will be so good. But to have God pleased with this part, we're going to have to live for him today. So let that be an encouragement to you. Live for God today. Have a great day.